Okay, so we were just talking about, we wrapped up this concept of financing your
Yes.
purchase, so getting someone else to give you the money. And like we said a moment ago, we're going to do a deep dive on that in probably 10 minutes if you keep clicking through all these different topics. Dad, in 60 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever it is, give us an overview here. Not a deep dive, but an overview of what leasing is, please.
Leasing is short-term, well, it's longer-term rental. Short-term rental is going and renting a car from Hertz. Leasing is a longer-term rental where the least amount of time you can typically lease a car for is 12 months. Most people, the sweet spot is 36 to 39 months to lease a car. And leasing is basically what you're doing is you're paying the portion of the depreciation that is occurring over the term of that lease. It is a way for you to get a car payment for a shorter period of time at a lower payment.
And take a peek in the course materials. We have a blog post linked, a guide about leasing versus buying, and asking some specific questions of yourself. And I'll ask one to you. Ted, if I really enjoy getting a new car every 2 to 3 years, should I lease or should I finance?
You should absolutely lease.
If I like to make modifications to my cars, like adding extra tints or, pinstripe, who does pinstripes? But you know what I mean. If I like to modify my car, should I lease or should I finance?
Well, it depends on the severity of the modification.
Okay, give the actual answer though, if you don't mind. You should probably, if you're going to lease, understand.
Let's say you're leasing a Jeep, and you want to put a 20-inch lift kit on it,
Yep.
or a 6-inch lift kit, whatever it is, or change the wheels to 24-inch wheels and tires. You don't want to lease that car because your responsibility is to return it with the equipment that was on it when you leased it, because, well, you're not the owner of the vehicle.
Exactly, that's the point I was trying to make.
So modifications are okay on a leased vehicle if it enhances the value of the vehicle, not if it might detract from the value of the vehicle.
Which is subjective, so definitely be careful.
Yes.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is go to lease return, and not only are you hit with your disposition fee because you decided not to lease another vehicle, but you're also hit with a repair order or something like that to change modifications that you made to a vehicle.
Yes.
Long story short, leasing is a great option, but understand what it actually entails and take a peek at the course materials for that in-depth walkthrough specifically of what leasing is and isn't.
Understand you're not the owner of the vehicle.
That's the major takeaway.
Yes.